So everybody, it's what Jim, and it's the movie review for Nobody. And that being said, let's get started with the good. So I thought that the action was done very well. It reminded me of John Wick, and I loved that about it. I would say that the action was easily my favourite part, and I thought towards the end the action was even better for me. So yeah, I think if you love action movies, you should definitely watch this one. I also thought it was quite funny when it needs to be. It wasn't hilarious or anything, but it was nice to have a few jokes here and there. Uh, I think that was really cool in my opinion. I also thought that the story wasn't anything too unique. It was quite reminiscent of John Wick, but I still did enjoy the story as well, and I did think it was quite fun to watch. I thought the movie had quite cool and interesting twists throughout, which I enjoyed seeing them whenever they happened. I also thought that the characters were great, mainly with Bob Odenkirk's character, but I do think that there were other standouts as well. I enjoyed pretty much all the performances in this film. I also thought that the music really suited the film, and some of those songs I already knew, but some of them I didn't know. But the ones that I did knew, I absolutely loved, and the ones that I didn't know, I liked them as well. So I thought the music was definitely something that I loved quite a lot in the film. I also thought that the film quite felt quite familiar to John Wick, which is quite cool to me because I am a John Wick fan. Um, but maybe it can sometimes be too much like John Wick. It feels like it's not too much of an issue if you love John Wick like me, but if you're not a big fan of John Wick, you're probably not going to like this film very much. Um, so yeah, I do feel like it is too John Wicky in that I just made that up. I think it's too much of that throughout the film. Maybe a little bit less of it, but it wasn't too much of an issue because I am a big John Wick fan. Um, I also thought that it had quite a satisfying ending to the film, and I definitely enjoyed how the ending padded out really. Um, and they were planned out. I also really liked the villain. I thought he was quite interesting and intimidating. I didn't think he was amazing, but and I would have liked maybe a bit more screen time with the villain. But I did still think he was quite interesting, and I want to know a bit more about him as well. But now let's move on to the bad for the film. So there were a couple of scenes that could have been done slightly better. I also thought, like what I was saying about the villain, he should have had a lot more screen time in the film. Maybe add an extra 10-15 minutes with him would have definitely helped. But that's all I've really got to say for the bad for the film. And I'd recommend it for people who like action films and for people who like John Wick as well. And I would rate this film an 8.5 out of 10. I would highly recommend it for those types of people. Anyway, thank you for watching this review for Nobody. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And until then, ciao.